In this session, we are going to discuss about structure of HTML and we shall also discuss some attributes of body tag. So to begin with HTML program, you know there are basically two requirements. The first is any text editor and a web browser through which your web page will be displayed. Okay, so let us start. You can click on start button and look for any text editor. I shall select Notepad and look for Notepad or any text editor you can take. Now, this is the window of Notepad. Let me maximize it. Whenever you see any web page, you must have seen that a web page has two parts, isn't it? The first is a very thin bar on top where you see only the name of the web page. That is the title bar. That is the head section of your web page. Same way, the major section is that section or that area where you see the information regarding your web page. Correct? So that is the body section of your web page. And because by HTML coding we learn to design a web page, that is why we have two sections in HTML, that is head part and body section. So this is the way you write down the structure of HTML program. First, write down the on code and off code of HTML code. Now within this, you know you have two sections, head section and body section. So again write down the pair of head section, that is on code and off code of head section, and same way you write down the pair of body tag, that is on code and off code of body tag. But you know under head section there is only one tag which is included, that is the title tag. So now within the head section you now write down on code or opening tag of title. You can select any title. Here I am writing learning structure of HTML and close the title tag. So the head section area is now complete. This part is complete because here we have only one tag we have included. Now I told you whatever you see on the web page is written within the body tag. So let me show you. We will first start by just writing some simple text. Okay, any text because we want to see, because this is the basic structure of HTML. So here we are simply learning how to write down the program code. So here we have not taken any extra tag except within the title we have taken one title, and within body see I have written few text lines. So that is hello children, let's start the fun of learning HTML coding. This is our first session. That is this actually we have done before also, but this is a quick revision. After you finish the coding of the program, you can press Ctrl plus S to save it, or from File tab you can select Save option. As you click on Save option, Save dialog box will appear on your screen. Here you will write down under the file name, you will write down the file, that is by which file you want to save it. But just below the file name, can you see one option is there, Save as Type. Now in some of the notepad by default the type is text document, correct? But what we are doing, we are creating a program, but by which type we should save? We should save it by all files because we are learning to design a web page. So it is not a normal text file. And then suggest some name to your file. Let me write down HTML part 1 dot html. So what is this dot html? This is the extension. This is very important for you to again note that whenever you suggest any file name, randomly what we do, we simply write down the file name without extension, correct? But here you have to put the extension and explain which type of file is this. This is our HTML file. Only then the hypertext transfer protocol will understand and use these tags of your program code and convert or display the text on a web page. So once you write down the file name, you should also know the path. Like I have saved on desktop on my teaching folder. So now minimize the notepad file, and now again you look for your folder. You should know where you have saved. I have saved on desktop in my teaching folder. So I will open my teaching folder here. See, text HTML part 1. Click on that. This is your web page. See, so interesting it is. What we have done, we have simply written a program code on a normal GUI text editor, but because we have saved it with the extension .html, so see, it got converted into a web page. And see, we also have the two sections, head part and body section. See, under this we have title. See, this is your head section, learning structure of HTML. See, title is also displayed and the body part was also there with the text. Now let us learn something more. This page what we have displayed was very boring, no colors. So let us put some background color to our web page. So here what will you do? You will use the attribute bg color. Bg color is the attribute to set the background color. It can be used with body tag also. It can be enclosed within the table tag also. You can use it anywhere. Now see, I have taken here red color. So do you notice here something different? Yes, that is the red color is enclosed within the double quotes. Why is this so? This is a rule to code any language, that if it is a text value, it should be enclosed within the double quotes, and you can directly write down the number values, the numeric values, without using double quotes. So see, I will write down bg color equal to red, and text also is one more attribute which is included with the body tag, that is here I will take it as yellow color. Now what do you mean by text equal to yellow? See, one thing is clear, that we are putting a red color as a background color, correct? Now text is yellow means the default text, what was that? It was black in color. Now I am setting the text color as yellow. So all the text whatever you see on the web page will be displayed by yellow color only, until and unless you use the font tag and change the font color later on. For now I have taken two attributes that of body tag, that is bg color and text. So you save it, you can press Ctrl S or from file tab save and come to the browser window again. Now see, this is the web page which we have created just now. Even though we have made some changes, yes or no? Yes, we have made some changes, but we cannot see the changes. Why it's so? This is because of two reasons. First thing is, whenever you change, you make it a habit of saving your program code. And whenever you visit your web page, you have to refresh it. So click F5 for that. Now see, you can see the text color as yellow and the background color as red. So this is with the attribute bg color and text color. There are few more attributes of body tag. Now we shall discuss about the colors. See, there are two ways by which you can set the color. One is simply by writing the color name, or you can suggest color code also. Say for example, let me take one more color, olive. Control S, move here and refresh. Press F5 to refresh. See, it got changed to olive color. Are you getting my point? So with the background color, if you just write name, let me take one more. Let me write down sky blue. Now see what will happen. This time sky blue. So refresh. See, this is sky blue. If now I set it with the color code. Now color code is based on hexadecimal number system, and here RGB means red, green and blue. Hexadecimal means it has 16 digits. Hexa means 6 and decimal means 10. So 10 plus 6 is 16. Total it has 16 digits in it. That is 0 to 9 or A to F. Correct? Now if you count from 0 to 9, how many numbers you will get? You will get 10. And from A to F, you count A to F is 6. Let me show you. You keep on counting as I write. 60. Correct? So we understood that you can set the background color by writing the color name or the color code. And color code is based on hexadecimal number system. Now here there is one rule that if you want to start or use color code, you should always start with hash symbol within the double quotes. Let me show you. Suppose here I write hash. You can write down any combination of numbers or digits. You can take pure numbers, you can take pure alphabets or combination of both. This time I have randomly taken A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 digits if you notice. Now see, this has become light blue. Now again let me change. This time I will take some numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8. See, refresh it. So this becomes again another shade of blue. So you must be thinking that how to decide about the shades. Yes, because it is based on RGB color. So what happens if you take all the 6 colors as 0, that is no shade for red, no shade for green and no shade for blue, that is 6 zeros, you will get black color. Okay, now if you want white color, that is for red, green and blue, you take the last digit, that is all the 6 digits, you put it as F, you will get white color. Let me show you. See here, BG color equal to hash explains that we are using color code. Now see, it became black because I've taken all 6 zeros. Now I'll take all 6 F's, Control S, move to the browser's window, refresh. See, the background color has now got white color. Got it? So you can take combination of numbers and alphabets also. Is it clear? So how to decide? If you want darker shades, so you will take numbers near to the digits, and if you want the lighter shades or you want shades of only blue and green, you don't want shades of red, so you will put red shades, that is RGB I told you. So you will put for red color 00 and the rest you decide. Now there are few more attributes which we will learn, that is about the margin. On the page also you see you have 4 margin, correct? When you draw any project or when you go for any drawing competition, the first thing is you set a margin. From all side you draw the margin. Same thing we can do that on our web page also. We have 4 margins. See, by default the margin given by the protocol is very less. See, minimum margin is left. By default it is equal from all sides, 5 pixel margin. Now you can set margin in percentage also and in pixel also. Let us start first taking the margin. We'll take few. Top margin equal to, this time I will put it as 12%. So because I told you, you can set the value of the margin in percentage or in pixel. Now why in pixel? Because our computer screen is comprised of pixel. You must have heard about 1280 into 720 pixel, or sometime you have 1980 into 1080. What do you mean by this? This means the screen is made of these tiny pixels, dots. So here see, top margin I have given in percentage. But the same thing, if I take left margin, let me take one more margin, left margin equal to, this time I will set the value in pixel, equal to 200. Now let me save it, execute this on the browser. See, refresh. Got it? So from left you have taken 200 pixels, and from top see, 12% of margin it has left on the web page. Now same way you can set it for right margin also and bottom margin also.